folks, money is the #1 cause of fights between couples living together. I think everybody understands that. Research shows it. But how can you stop cash conflicts? Well, my next guest is here to tell you. Please welcome the author of Real Money Answers for Every Woman, Patrice Washington.
Hi, Steve.
Patrice, why is money often a big issue between couples?
You know, when couples start dating, money is the last thing they want to talk about, right? Because you're trying to get to know one another, you want to make a great impression, and you don't want to bring up anything that might be a little taboo. So we just decide not to talk about it at all. But what happens is, as the relationship goes on and issues start to come up, we still don't want to talk about it, and we turn a blind eye as if things are not going on. So I really suggest that people start to talk about money much earlier in the relationship. So I know you have a 90-day rule, right? Yeah. I do too. So if you're still dating after 90 days, if that's enough time to get the cookie, that's enough time to have a conversation about money.
Yeah, that's okay, that's fair. If you passing out cookie, he might well pass out bank statements. That just make damn sense. Okay, now, you have advice for couple to get through arguments about money. What's first?
Well, the first thing you have to do is determine what your money personalities are. So you have to sit down and actually have a conversation, because arguments are not just about money, the paper money. Arguments are about what does money represent to you as an individual, right? So let's say, for example, that I grew up in a household where giving lavish gifts or giving out money or giving a lot of material items meant affection, it meant love in my household. That's what I expect when I grow up. But then let's say you grew up in a household where buckling down, working hard, saving, and just creating a stable environment meant love and affection. We both mean well, but because it means something different to both of us, we'll still bump heads. So that's why you have to have the conversation early so that you can avoid the arguments down the line.
What's next?
Next is you don't want to play the blame game. So typically when we get in arguments about money, we want to find somebody to be at fault. Wow. We want someone to be wrong, right? So instead of going, you know, you should have done this or you're the reason why, we have to cut that out, because we think we're helping this situation. We think we're getting to the root of it, but we're not. What we're doing is aggravating the situation by making somebody feel wrong.
Okay, quick survey. Fellas, how many of you have blamed her? Okay, cool. Now, ladies, she gonna make her husband hold it up. Okay, now, ladies, let me ask you something. How many times have you blamed your husband? Yeah. See, I've done it, and I think that's important. This is actually helping me.
Good.
It's not gonna change nothing in my house, but it's helping me.
Good.
All right, you got one more tip.
That is to sit down and choose financial goals together and then set a budget so that you can work on them together. What we have to do is, if you decide that it's not deep enough for us to break up, right? I'm not going to the extreme of breaking up because I'm a saver and you're a spender. Now it's time to sit down and go, what are the shared goals that we can create together? And then what is the plan we can put in place so that we can get there together? So that's for individual financial goals as well as your joint goals. You know, and now that you know each other's personalities, you know your strengths, you know their weaknesses.
Right, there you go.
So it's not time to make anyone feel bad. It's time to empower each other so that you can do better, be better, and achieve more together financially.
Right, I think that's great. I have watched this book, Climb the Charts, on Amazon. I'm gonna present it to you today, folks. This is a great book. It's called Real Money Answers for Every Woman, How to Win the Money Game with or Without a Man. It's on shelves now, but everybody in the audience, you're going home with a copy of it today. This is a great book. We'll be right back, folks. Real Money Answers.